I'm going to give you a tour of the Spotzen web platform, a dynamic online production book for organizing your job and communicating across your team. When I log in, I start off on my profile page, where I can have access to any of the jobs I'm working with on Spotzen. You see I have a couple of jobs here that I can also access from this handy menu at the top that I can pull down at any point on the site. I'm going to show you a fake spot that we've built for demo purposes, a Pepsi commercial starring Jay-Z. People are using Spotzen to produce films, music videos, TV shows, podcasts, but in this example we'll focus on commercial production. We'll go to the spot and start off on the home page. The tabs are organized by different sub-teams that are working on different parts of the spot. All these teams need to work together to be successful, but there's different information that each sub-team should have access to. Certain above-the-line roles may have access to every tab. People in focus roles like wardrobe may only see a few of these tabs that they need to do their job. The type of access people have on the tabs will depend on their role. For instance, I'll log out now and log back in as a member of the wardrobe team. Our wardrobe folks have admin rights on the wardrobe tab. They have read-only rights on the creative tab and other tabs where they need to access things like the original creative concepts that they want to use in making their wardrobe selections, but they won't have the ability to make additions or changes on those tabs. Some tabs don't appear for them at all, such as post-production and the production tab. We have a guide in your file library of the default tabs and access levels for different roles on different types of jobs. And your Spot Manager can also tweak this for you if you need some changes from the default. I'm now going to log out and log back in as a member of the directing team for the remainder of this demo. The Create button is one of the coolest things on the site. One button you can use anywhere on the site to create any of the 8 content types and put it on any of the pages. Once you create a piece of content, you don't ever have to create it again in other sections, but you can expose it to additional tabs by selecting those tabs for that piece of content. Let's try that now. We've been out today shooting a urban beach location that's a shorter drive from the other locations that we're considering. And we also shot earlier an Orange County beach location that's quite a bit further drive. So we want to get feedback on this urban beach location versus the Orange County location from the director, the producer, the client, others that are above the line and have opinions on this. So we're going to create a gallery for urban beach. And now we will upload in bulk all of the pictures that we took from this scout today. Now while those are uploading, I can go elsewhere on the site and do other things here in the background while those files are uploading, and once they've completed I can go back and work with those files. Once they are uploaded, I save and then go and select a top level picture for the gallery that's going to represent it on the pages. And then I can collect comments from the people that have write access to this tab, like the director, client, producer. They can comment on individual pictures, they can rate the overall gallery and location, they can rate individual pictures. And once they've selected this urban beach location, I can then go and select other tabs that I want to expose this location to. So I want to put it on the location tab as well as the home tab and on the references tab. Now let's take a look at some of the other components within the site individually. First, let's start with announcements. I'm going to create a new announcement about call times for tomorrow's shoot. So I go to create a new announcement, and I'm going to ask everyone to click through so that we know that they saw this announcement, or else we're going to hassle them on their cell phone late at night tonight. Now I can go and select to send notifications on this announcement, and that'll send out emails so people can receive on their BlackBerry, iPhone, iPad, and confirm that they actually saw their call times for tomorrow and click through. Then the Spot Manager, who has tracking access on announcements in different areas of the site can view and see who actually clicked through and saw this announcement and who actually needs to be hassled with a cell phone call late at night. Next, let's take a look at tasks. I have here tasks that are specific to me and have been assigned to me, and these are ones that are showing on my home page. Then I also have tasks assigned in specific departments. For instance, here's one in the art department that's specific to the sets. This doesn't appear on my home page, but if someone wanted to give it more spotlight, they could just simply add the home page as another place that this would appear. When I finish tasks, I can mark them as complete. And I can actually also view all tasks in an area, so I can see here that I have several tasks that I've already completed, and I could also see that there's some that are active tasks for Jeff and Amanda here on the site. Jumping over to contacts, we have the primary contacts for the spot showing on this top level page, and we can click to view all members and see everyone working on the spot. If I click on a specific contact name, I can get to their profile where I can learn some about them. I can IM them or email them through the site. Looking back at maps, we have maps of the various locations that are shooting on the site. The default is that the next upcoming location is showing it on this top level page, but if I click to view all locations, I see all the locations that we are planning and where they are relative to each other. I can go dive down and find out details like restrictions, contacts, see the contracts for those locations. Jump into pictures. We saw some on the picture galleries earlier. You can see now that this gallery for Urban Beach is now showing up on the home page. When I click on the pictures, a nice shadow box opens up and I can page through. Or I can go to the image details and comment on those pictures, rate those pictures. In the files section, you could upload any number of types of files, PDFs, spreadsheets, documents, and those can be stored in folders or even subfolders. Like here we have one for call sheets and scripts. You can also rate and comment on files. To look at calendar, we're going to go to the wardrobe tab and look at June 26th, when the wardrobe team actually has quite a full day of activities. But these activities are really specific to the wardrobe team, going to shops, meeting with the director for lunch. Now, if I'm someone above the line, I can also access this calendar and see these tasks that the wardrobe team is working on. So if I'm the producer and I want to see what the wardrobe team is doing that day, I can see that. But it's not going to clog up my calendar on my production tab or on the home tab, so that people who aren't really concerned with these tasks at a high level don't have to see them. There's a nice button here for exporting the calendar for a week, a day, a specific event, or the whole calendar as an iCal that you can import into your personal calendar. There's also export functions on other areas, such as on vendors, on the contacts, so that you can export information that you have in here and quickly create a production book from all the information on the site, or have your spot manager create it for you. In videos, we have a variety of type of videos that can be uploaded. If it's a flash video, we can actually play it within the site, or you can embed videos from a variety of public or private sites. Or if you have a digital asset management system, maybe you link directly to that system. Here we have a video embedded from YouTube. Again, you can comment on and rate videos. So this is just an overview of some of the things that you can do with the Spotzen web platform. Remember, when you work with Spotzen, your spot manager is always there to help you. You'll have powerful tools for organizing your job and communicating across your team, combined with a dedicated staff of industry experienced professionals here to help you look great in front of your clients.